Hi guys and welcome to DriveSpark. I'm Promeet and today what we are driving is the all new Creta Electric. So in this video I'll be telling you about what you get in the all new Creta Electric and how is this different from the regular Creta petrol or diesel, and what all changes do you get with this all new electric SUV. So let's quickly start this video and I'll tell you everything you need to know about this car. So now let's start off with the exterior of the vehicle. Now if you see the Creta Electric, you will notice that this thing looks pretty similar to the Creta Ice, the regular Creta, the petrol or the diesel that is present on the road, and that is because on the exterior it actually remains similar. There are a few changes that you obviously get, and let us start off with the front end. So the dual setup is exactly the same. Even the headlamp housing is the same as the regular Creta, the ongoing Creta, but what you get in front is, if you see the grille, now the grille is completely shut. It is completely closed. So basically, since it's an electric car and it does not get engine at the front, so it does not need that cooling, the air to come inside and cool the engine, so that thing is completely shut. And if you notice that now the camera is very prominent and it's right above the logo, and it gets a 360-degree camera. That is the front camera of the car, and at the front only you get your charging socket. So if you open that, you have obviously a fast charging for this car as well, and you have your regular charging for this car as well. Now if you move to the side of the vehicle, you will notice that this gets these beautiful looking aero alloy wheels that are 17 inches, and I think that is very nice. The alloy wheel design is good. It overall reduces drag also, so you get better range when you are driving this car. And it gets body cladding all over. From the side also it remains pretty similar. You get your blacked out ORVMs, you get body colored door handles. The roof is black. This is a dual tone, and so the roof is black. You get a shark fin antenna, and as you can see from inside also, it gets a massive panoramic sunroof. So from the side also it remains pretty similar to the regular Creta. Now when you move to the back is where you find one change, and that is you have an electric badge that is there on the boot. Now if you really remove that electric badge, it is very difficult for you to judge until you see that there is no tailpipe, no exhaust coming out of it. But yeah, that electric badge is there. So once you see the car from the rear, you will notice that yeah, this is the new Creta Electric, obviously until it is registered and you have a green plate, and you know that the green plate is for electric vehicles. So the taillight design again remains the same. You have a wiper, you have a washer, you have a spoiler, and as I mentioned, you also have a shark fin antenna. Well, as I said, you have body cladding all over the car, and you get a similar boot space of 433 liters. That is a pretty decent amount of boot space for actually 4 to 5 people. If you're traveling with luggage, that is more than sufficient. Plus you also have a 60-40 split, so you can fold the seats accordingly if you need to accommodate more luggage in the boot. And apart from this, there are a lot of color options. There are matte options as well. There are dual tone, monotone. So you have every color options to choose from in the all new electric Creta. Now let's move on to the inside, and on the inside is where you will find a lot of changes. Obviously some things remain the same and some things have changed. So when you move inside, you will notice that the dashboard layout is it is same as the ongoing Creta. You have two screens, 10.25, 10.25. Again, it's very similar, but obviously you have the information that is completely related to an electric car in this. So now two screens over here. Then you have your climate control. That's a dual zone climate control. And but one thing that is nice about this entire panel is a touch panel. Plus you have one very unique thing on the steering wheel. However, the steering wheel is I mean, it's sort of a round steering wheel. It's got a good grip to it. But if you notice on the steering wheel, you don't get a Hyundai logo. I mean, the H is not there. So what you get is you get 4 dots, and that basically denominates the letter H in Morse code. So that is a really cool feature that you get over here. However, the steering mounted controls are nice. On the regular Creta, you get your audio controls on the left hand side and your cruise control and your ADAS features on the right hand side, but over here you get it in opposite directions. However, does not matter. The steering wheel is adjustable for tilt and telescopic. That is a really good thing. And you can see that you have a gear lever over here that's sort of a column shifter. It is very unique. Haven't seen it on any other cars except if you've driven any Mercedes, then you notice that where the indicator stalk is regularly of the car, there you have the column shifter. But obviously you have the indicator stalk over here, you have the wiper stalks over here, and just underneath the indicator stalk you have another stalk that is for your gear lever. So you have PR, ND, and obviously parking is a button right on top of it, but you have to switch the knob to change it from drive or neutral or reverse. Plus, if you notice, now this gets seat memories. So for the driver seat, you have 2 seat memory options. The driver seat is completely electrically adjustable. However, the passenger seat is also electrically adjustable now. You don't get anything like a seat memory for the passenger, but what you get on the passenger seat is a bose mode where you have buttons right over here to move the seat front and back. So if anyone is sitting behind and he wants a little more space for himself, he can just do it by himself. The driver or whoever is driving the car does not need to be disturbed or move this seat ahead. You can just do it from behind because you have these 2 buttons over here that can move the seat or the backrest front and back. Seats are pretty comfortable. They are ventilated seats. They have 3 levels of ventilation. They don't have heating options. Now, another new thing that you get over here is this center console. Now, this center console that you see over here, this was not there. You have 2 cup holders, you have driving modes, and this entire thing, because usually the gear selector is over here. So the gear selector is now shifted to this side. So this thing has freed up, and you have some ambient lighting around this console. You have ambient lighting right underneath where you get it on the dashboard, where you get it in the regular Creta as well. So it's a blue color ambient light, and you have soft touch materials on the door, and you get plastic materials on the dashboard. So soft touch materials only on the door, and you have an armrest as well that opens up to a cubby hole. That's a cool glove box over here, so you can keep your drinks. It'll relatively stay cool. If we talk about the key of the vehicle, so this is how the key of the vehicle looks like. Again, it is the same. There is no difference in the key. So you can start the car, you can lock the car, unlock the car, and you can open the boot from this key. But it also gets one more very good feature, and that is this driver only. So it says driver only. So what happens is that if you press this driver only button on this console over here, so the air that is coming out of the air conditioner is only, there are 4 vents in the front, 2 will shut off, only the driver's side will throw air, and that Hyundai says that this will actually increase the efficiency of the car, because there'll be less load on the air conditioning since it is only blowing on the driver's side. And I think it's a very good feature if someone doesn't want an air conditioning on the passenger seat and you just want it, so you can just point it at yourself. And yeah, this thing is really new and very helpful. So talking about the surround sound system over here, so you have a Bose surround sound system. You get 8 speakers. You get one in the center of the dashboard, on the doors, and you have 1 subwoofer in the boot. Sound quality is really nice since the system is from Bose, so there's no doubt about it. You can there's a very good equalizer. You can customize it according to your own need. Plus you also get ADAS, so you have a camera over here right underneath, right behind the IRVM. So in total you have 5 cameras. You have 4 on the outside for the 360 degree, and you have 1 over here for your level 2 ADAS, and that has a lot of features. And safety wise, obviously this car is very safe. Obviously you get 6 airbags as standard. Now let's move on to the rear seat. So if you notice that the rear seat is pretty comfortable, there is a little more leg room since the battery pack is situated underneath the floor. So leg room has been freed, so you can move around your legs. There is no tunnel in between. You can also see that you get rear AC vents, but you only get 2 headrests at the back. Now I don't know why the third headrest is not there. This is a 5-seater, but technically there should be 3 headrests, but there are 2 headrests at the back. You have a center armrest. If you are 4 of you all going, like 2 in the front, 2 at the back, you can deploy that. That has 2 cup holders, and yeah, so that actually sums up the interior. And yeah, you also have a magnet over here where you can just place your phone, and you don't need to mount anything else to hold your phone. You can just have a cover that will stick onto this. So yeah, you got this feature as well. So overall, the interiors, they are really nice. They are really plush. As you can see, they are finished in this white and this gray color interior with and you have a lot of contrast stitching, signifying you have blue color stitching, you have blue color accents on the dashboard and all around. So yeah, signifying that this is an electric car. So now let us talk about the drivability of the car. Now first of all, let me tell you what all options do you get as far as the battery is concerned, the range is concerned, and everything else. So let's talk about the battery. So the battery is a liquid cooled lithium ion battery that you get over here. So you get 2 battery packs, not 2 battery packs in the same car. So you get 2 different battery packs. You get so you can buy this car with a 42 kilowatt hour battery pack, or a long range one that is the 51.4 kilowatt hour battery pack. And as far as power goes, both the battery packs obviously deliver different powers. So the 42 kilowatt hour battery pack delivers 135 PS of power. That is very decent. But the 51.4 kilowatt hour battery pack, that delivers 171 PS of power, and that thing is really quick. Claimed 0 to 100 is in I think just under 8 seconds, 7.9 seconds. So I mean, that is a pretty decent 0 to 100 timing. And range also varies. So for the 42 kilowatt hour battery pack, you get a claimed 390 kilometers of driving range, and with the long range, the bigger battery pack, you get a 473 kilometers of driving range. Now I think that is pretty decent, and I think real world driving range for the long range could be around near to 400, considering the climate or the environment or the traffic that you're driving in. So that is very nice. Now one thing that is obviously asked, since this is an electric car, is that what is the charging time of this vehicle. So you can charge this with an 11 kilowatt AC fast charger. So the 11 kilowatt AC charger will charge the 42 kilowatt hour battery pack in 4 hours, and the bigger battery pack, that's the 51.4 kilowatt hour battery pack, in 4 hours 50 minutes. So that is again a very good time, and just under 5 hours you will have your car charged. And if you have the lower battery pack, just like in 4 hours you can just charge your car. Plus you have DC charging as well. So you have a 50 kilowatt hour DC charging that has the same timing. They'll charge both the battery packs if you buy any of those in just 58 minutes. And this car supports 100 kilowatt hour charging, and I think the 100 kilowatt hour charging takes around 38 minutes, just under 40 minutes to charge both the battery packs. So obviously 100 kilowatt hour, the Hyundai has said that by the second quarter of this year they will be installing some 100 kilowatt hour charging packs. I think it will be slightly expensive, but you will have to spend very less time on charging. So yeah. And if we talk about how this car drives, now first of all, the suspension setup on this is very different than what you get on the regular Creta, because obviously the battery pack is a heavy thing that is located over here. So to take the weight of it is tuned in such a way that I was just driving on the highway, very smooth drive. It is gliding over bumps and potholes. However, we did not come across a lot of potholes over here, surprisingly. But yeah, the suspension is comfortable. NVH levels are really nice, and you don't get a lot of cabin noise over here. So again, that thing is very nice. Plus you have an all disc setup. If you talk about the tires, as I mentioned, there are aero alloy wheels. Looks nice, and the tire profile is 215/60R17. However, you get a spare wheel of the same size, 215/60R17, but you get it in a steel wheel. You don't get a full size alloy wheel for the spare. However, that's fine. Tire size remains the same for the spare wheel, but so that is there. And as I was talking about the suspension setup is, as I said, very nice. It's gliding over roads, and the steering wheel is very good. So the steering wheel is basically, you have 3 driving modes. So you have your eco, you have normal, and then you have sport. So the steering wheel will weigh up as you go on the mode. So eco will be light, sport will be heavy, normal will be a very decent where you can drive on a regular basis, and same goes for your acceleration. So the throttle response will increase as you go up on the modes. So normal will be a little bit, and sports is absolutely blistering. I mean, you just put your foot down and this thing just throws you back in the seat, because it has a lot. It's got that instant torque, instant power. There is no power loss because there is no transmission. It's just a motor connected to the wheels. So just slam the throttle and 0 to 100 in 7.9, just under 8 seconds. So that is a very, very quick car. So overall, the throttle response is very quick, even though electric cars are known for quick throttle response, but this, I don't think what top speed this has. Maybe around 150, maybe 160. We did not check it, but 135, 140 easily it reaches. There is no lag. Obviously, there is absolutely no lag in the car. And right now we have around 94% of charge left with us, and in eco mode it is showing us a range of around 388. When you switch to normal mode, it shows a range of 376, and when you switch to sport, it shows a range of 365. So as you change the mode, obviously the range also decreases a little bit. So it is using more power, and it is delivering power in a very, very quick manner. So yeah guys, this is the Creta Electric, and I think this is a car, if you are planning to buy an electric car in the market in recent times, you should definitely go check this out. It is a very driver friendly car. It looks good. Creta has obviously been selling in huge numbers, so I think this will also take off very, very nicely. So yeah guys, the Creta Electric is a very nice car to be in, to drive, and especially with all these features that you have, it makes it an excellent commuter. So I hope you like this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to all our social media channels. I'm Promit signing out. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be safe, and drive safe.